So I know I'm a little late to the game on the World of Figures, but I was finally able to track them all down. Today we're going to look at Mangle. So we know there's 4 characters right now: Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, hitting Walmart, Target, and GameStop. $10, which is unreal. Now, I do want to show you this. I was at GameStop today, and I found these little baby Five Nights at Freddy's, like chibi plush. I love these little guys. And Golden Freddy, which I think is an unofficial or maybe official chase, $7.99 was the price for these, and I ended up grabbing them all. And there was also these like little keychain versions. Sorry, Foxy. These little keychain versions as well, $9.99 for those. But yeah, I had to pick these up because they're just so amazing. And the eyes glow to these as well. And I'll do like a shorter video sometime here soon. Very much excited about this, especially since I think Mangle is going to play a pretty decent role within FNAF 2, the movie, because we've seen a few cutscenes of Mangle like on the car and just out and about. So I'm excited to see what kind of role Mangle is going to play and just the amount of screen time that it's going to get. I almost forgot to show you. Here's the barcode to help you find this in store. Now there's also a 4-pack, which is a Target exclusive that has all 4 characters for under $40. I think it's like $37.99. It's pretty much a steal. And I'll tag that in the tag products as well as everything else that I can possibly find. Now this is how my Mangle came out of the packaging. Very fitting, bits and pieces mashed together to make one grotesque animatronic. And I love how they're using these Endo O2 frames right here. They're acknowledging the fact that Mangle is made out of some O2 frames. So I like to see these applied to our Endo series figures as well. Now I love that Mangle came in all these pieces because this makes the building experience that much more fun. Now I'm gonna go off of just the render back here and just assemble Mangle that way. But the beauty of this is that because of all these ball joints and just the nature of Mangle in general, you can mix and match and do all kinds of crazy things to this figure. Like, you don't have to do just what is on the packaging, and that is the beauty of it. And virtually all of these joints will come off. Like, these arms will come off right here, and the same thing with like the legs down here as well. Even all the way down to the foot, these will come off also. So really, I mean, the possibilities are endless with this figure. And that's pretty cool because, I mean, that's basically what Mangle is. Just a kit-bashed animatronic that has been just put together, thrown together into this, like, monstrous form. And honestly, Mangle is probably my favorite animatronic from FNAF 2. I just love the sequences, and I love being able to just see Mangle coming from the ceiling and from the vents, and then just the audio that comes from it, too. From, like, the actual radio and the banging from the vents. You know, that, to me, is, like, super creepy. So the head connects together, not by a ball joint, but like this little clip-in area, and you can just push it in just like so. There we go. Man, these joints to the body are like really tight in there, which I like to see because I don't want them really popping out. Now we'll take this extra head, which is applied the exact same way. Another like clip-in joint right here. Push this in, and then we'll put this at this arm over here. There we go. And that is so crazy already. Look at all that articulation you can get. Ball joints everywhere. Loving these Endo 2 frames. That's so cool. This is definitely, I knew I was going to love Mangle like in this World of Figures, and I would love to see them do something like within the Endo series frame. I mean, it'd be so easy. It's just an O2 frame, just kit bashed together. Minimal paint wear. I mean, it is like a toy Foxy, so that is pretty cool. Another Endo head here. Now, both these have the glow in the dark eyes, which is so cool. Now, the jump scare feature is just like a button you press right here in the back of the head, and when you do that, the mouth will open like so. So that's pretty cool. And I love these wires that are coming down from here as well. Very cool. Love to see them implement more wires coming from the figures themselves, especially on the Endo series. And for the back of Mangle's head, same type of thing. We've got a button back here. Just push that in, and that mouth will open like so. So cool. And I gotta say, I love just the overall look to the head sculpt. I mean, it looks very spot on. Even just like that dead eye right here is so awesome looking. Very happy with the paint applications. And it's crazy that this is still just a $10 figure. Virtually articulation everywhere. And it gets even crazier than that because you can apply all these joints. You can take them off, and you can put it, you can take this arm off like right here, and you can apply it like here if you wanted to, and then you can take this leg and say put it up here. Like, it is unreal. And then we'll do the head. Like, you take this head off right here, and we can take it like to the back, right over here, like by its butt. You put it on the right butt cheek right here. Like, this is crazy, like the things you can do. And that is what makes Mangle so terrifying to me. Just the amount of movement that you can get out of this, and just like the way it like conforms. I just imagine Mangle like twisting and curling and totally mutilating its body as it's, you know, going through the vents and like making its way to you, you know? Let's do a movement demo with Mangle, and we'll put Megan Fox off to the side right there. So one of the ways I imagine Mangle coming after you is foot planted down, the body's like contorting, this hand stays planted, flips the body around this way. While this hand is down here, this leg kind of comes down this way. And all the while, this head is like turning and kind of like leveling out with itself. While this one is off doing its own separate thing as well, kind of looking behind, always a head watching you. And then as that's contorting down, this leg comes this way, just like this grotesque, symbiotic cartwheel effect of sorts, you know, of just horror. And then coming down this way, just like this endo nub plants down until finally the legs attach itself up to the ceiling this way. We do need that one extra leg right here to really make this figure perfect. But then coming up this way, finally looking at you down from the ceiling, both heads this way. I mean, that is so cool to me. All right, so it's nighttime right now, so I put this figure up to some light for probably like 2 minutes. So we'll check it out and see how this glow-in-the-dark feature looks. Man, the glow-in-the-dark eyes to this is insane. Even like the dead eye, it just has that like blind looking texture to it. It even lights up. That is so sick. And this makes Mangle look that much more terrifying. Here, let me turn off my other light right here so we can see what it looks like pitch black. Oh my gosh, that is insane. Just seeing the two eyes together and then the separate head, just the one eye, is crazy. Watch this. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pose it. Like if you're just in the dark and then this starts happening and then rotating. Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Insane. Oh, this looks so cool. And it's crazy that they included this in the $10 figures as well. I mean, that just totally adds so much value to these figures. All right, that's gonna do it for Mangle, the new World of figure from Jazwares. The price point is $10, which is an insane deal. It's very hard to find figures of good quality for just $10. It would be pretty much a perfect figure if they were able to include just that extra leg back there, but I'm sure somehow, some way we can get one of those in the future. Maybe they'll include it with some like building sets. Maybe it'll be like an extra piece or something like that. Who knows? But all in all, I love this figure. 10 bucks. So far, it's my favorite, and I think it will remain my favorite. I don't know. I got to see what Toy Bonnie looks like, though. It does need a little bit of weathering, but a simple black wash will go a very long way. If you saw what I did to my Endo Freddy figure, then you know just a little bit will really make that figure pop. Other than that, I love the look of this figure. They did a great job. The foot has a nice metallic shiny look, as the toy animatronics should. The glow-in-the-dark feature to the eyes is just so insane, especially keeping it at a $10 price point. And then on top of everything else, having that jump scare feature is such a unique little item to add. I mean, they didn't have to do it, but it definitely shows that they care. Just that little button mechanism opens up that mouth. Such a cool piece. And I'm looking forward to seeing it with the rest of these World of figures. All in all, an overall home run. But that's all I got for you. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps out the channel, lets me know that I'm doing a good job. And make sure you connect with me on Instagram and TikTok to stay up to date when new things drop, like the rest of our FNAF figures. I also post toy photography and toy videos, things that you won't see here on YouTube. Until then, collectors, I'll see y'all in the next video.